Periscope. Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Saria J here. And as always, I'm stuck in traffic. But I first want to discuss some business. Today's the last day of the promo code for the World Natural Hair Show. So, and the free ebook that's on the website curldefinition.com, and that's for the curl training mode and the conditioning hair and scalp mist. For those who don't know me, my name is Saria Johnson. I'm a natural hair care specialist of 17 years down here in Atlanta. I'm the creator of the Curl Definition Natural Hair Training System, patent pending, as well as the author of the Guide to Defining Kinky Coily Hair and Training for Manageability. So what I wanted to chit chat about as I drove was I had a young lady come to me yesterday, and she was like, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about my business. I want to talk to you about branding. And she was so sweet. And she told me how, you know, while she's in school right now, she's buying hair and lashes. And by the time she graduates from school, she wants to be able to begin a beauty bar, and her brother's a barber. And she just gave me all of this, you know, wonderful information about her vision. And she touched on another aspect of her business where she wanted to do like event planning or something. And they're two separate things. And she was like, you know, I talk to my friends and I talk to my family, my people, and they're telling me that I need to pick one and just do one thing. And she was like, what do you think about it? Do you think that I should just do one thing at a time? Or, you know, what should I do? My advice to her is visions and passions are like children. And especially when it comes to business goals, they're like children, and it's like someone telling you can only have one child at a time. Whether you are focusing on that one vision at a time or whatever it is, you still have to feed what's in you. So if you have a vision to have a beauty bar, you have to feed that beauty bar. If you have a vision in you to do event planning, you don't just put it on the shelf and let that die. What I told her is, because you're multifaceted, because she's very creative in many areas, and she has a mind and multi-passioned. I said, what you have to do is be constantly learning, constantly taking opportunities to position yourself, constantly in whatever area pops up. There's going to be times that you can focus on one, and that's normally how it is. One dream, one passion gets your main focus, and you have to get that established and get that thriving, while the other ones are just kind of living and breathing inside of you. But at the same time, you don't put it away. You don't totally put it away. If you have more than one dream, more than one vision on your downtime, a lot of times your mind is still, your heart is still beating for it. Your mind still thinks about it. Go on YouTube. Go online and Google information about it, and continue to feed that baby, because you don't want it to dry up. You don't want to lose your passion for it. You don't want to forget it, because there's going to come a time when it's that baby's turn, and you want to have positioned yourself. You want to have already networked with people in that area, that it's just a matter of picking up the phone. You want to always have learned what it takes to do what you want to do. You don't wait until it's time to do it to figure it out. You continue to build that thing, even while you have to give another dream, another passion the majority of your time and energy, you still feed that thing. And I explained to her that I'm not just a natural hair care specialist. I have a 501c3, a nonprofit organization. But because I moved down here, my nonprofit organization is not the priority because we've relocated the hair care business and we're reestablishing it down here in Atlanta. And because the nonprofit is basically a labor of love, where we're not doing it to feed our family off of, I haven't totally just put it on a shelf and forgot about it. I'm still making connections. I still carry the business card. I'm still having my ear to the wind, so that when we're established enough financially that I can build the nonprofit down here in this new market, I know what the market is like for the services that I will provide. I know what the communities are needing, because the communities down here are different from the communities in New York. And so I know what they need. So in all of that, I just want to encourage those of you who have many passions and many dreams to go ahead and feed them all the time, because you're multifaceted. To whom much is given, much is required. So sometimes before you put your feet on the floor and get out of the bed, you may have to, instead of scrolling on Instagram and Facebook, social media, you might have to start looking at things that remind you of why you love that certain thing that you're not doing now. That it gives you current information and trends of what it is that business is that you're looking to do when the time is right. And when you have different priorities and different businesses and different things going on, opportunities will tell you what to do when. So like for myself, hair care, the community, the nonprofit organization, the first opportunity, hair care, opened up for us, wide open. So of course that's the one that I would get established first. So the opportunities that pop up, but I'm ready. If it's time, once the opportunity pops up for the nonprofit organization, I'm ready. I have everything in place that I need to have in place so that I can serve when it's time for me to serve. Because on my downtime, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still having my ear to the wind. So, I hope that helps someone. I hope that changes a frame of thinking for someone. Because so often when we have multiple ambitions, people will tell you, well, you just got to focus on one thing at one time. And again, that's like saying you can only have one baby at one time. And those who have multiple children, when your children are going through something, sometimes one child that is going through a major situation, you have to give that child the majority of your attention. When my son went away to college, the finances were funneled towards him going to college when he was going away and getting him set up. When we were having my little guy, are you woke, little Freddie? Are you still woke back there? I have a 5-year-old. When we were having him, my body, my emotions, a lot of our finances to get prepared for him, they were focused on him. When I have a 17-year-old daughter who, when she has her different things going on, the attention is on her for the most part. And that's just having multiple children. You have to deal with them differently. They have different needs, and you have to handle them specifically based on what they need and how they need it to be delivered. Well, it's the same way for your dreams and passions. Yes, you can have multiple, but you have to be able to juggle those things. We have to be able to know the difference between things that are important and things that are urgent, and things that have to just be consistently maintained. Not everything that's important is urgent. There are some things that are very, very important, critically important. But if you lay your head down and wake up the next day and it hasn't been resolved, then it's okay. There are some things that are urgent. And before you lay your head down, it better be taken care of. So understanding that, understanding how to have a full plate and dissecting that full plate into biteable, chewable pieces. So these are the keys to being multifaceted, to having that synergy to where you're handling these different areas of your life. And then trying to, when they both have to go and live and thrive at the same time, learning how to condense things down. Not only that, getting your team to help you, training your team, communicating, planning your day, planning your month, planning your year. All these things are key. And you can't just forget the one that's not the priority. You have to do it for that one as well, just to make sure that you're still building that other vision. You're still building that other dream. So I hope that helps somebody. I'm on my way home. Busy day. It's beautiful out here. We are at 92 degrees, which is crazy for a New Yorker, but I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And so that's that. I'm not sure if there was something else that I wanted to communicate. I think there was, and I forgot. But if I remember, I'll go ahead and do another scope later. But as for now, I'm going to sign out. You guys visit me. Check me out. Check out the website, curldefinition.com. There you can learn about me, my services as a kinky quality coach, where I can come to your salon, or you can schedule with me to teach how to manage, and get style kinky quality hair, as well as teaching professionals the same. And that's it for now, and I am signing out. God bless you all.